Hey everybody, how are you? Randy Fixes It here. Got a good one today. This video has never been done before. Nothing, well, there might be stuff like it, but unfortunately, nothing like this. We are dealing with, it was sent to me because of corrosion. And if you take a look, I already took this apart to work on it and cleaned it up the best I could. It does have a considerable amount of corrosion that I've cleaned, but it's just shot. It's all shoddy also, and all the wires were pulled out of both sides. I couldn't redo it because I wasn't sure the pattern it had, of course, the voltages, where everything went to in order to make this lightsaber light up. And I didn't want to wire it improperly because if I do the wrong voltage, I don't want to short out what's in a lightsaber. So, that being said, this is out. I have his lightsaber here, but what I just bought on Amazon, not Amazon, eBay, was this. It is that lightsaber, and the funny thing is, this is in better shape. I don't know if this guy has this for a collector, because if he does, it does need to be restored. There's a lot of dirt and grime in between this that can be cleaned, don't get me wrong, but it does need to be polished. To polish it, we have to take the handle off, pull the rubbers out, and really do it right to do a nice rub. Otherwise, you start getting everything on the rubber itself, and you don't want to do that. I did not take it apart any further because without knowing the schematic of what was going on for this, I didn't want to damage anything. I don't want to send the wrong voltage, because what concerned me was, okay, there's a connector here and there is a connector here, but here is interesting. It's a divider, which is telling me this is separating voltage. Well, if I were to do all 6 of the 9-volt batteries, you're looking at 9 volts to go into the saber. After researching, some of the Master Collection lightsabers all run a half a battery pack at 4.5 volts. So then I'm thinking, well, maybe it ran 4.5 in parallel to give twice the amount of power on it, which could be the case. Either way, I had to break this apart, which it was shot anyway, so I had to get it apart to open it. And then when I saw the 2 wires did go out to the connections, I knew something was up. But did it run 6 volts and 3 volts? I don't know. So what I got was the new lightsaber. And this lightsaber I bought on eBay for $116 delivered. And the problem is the speaker does not work. You turn it on, the lightsaber goes on. Okay. Now this one, because I put the batteries in it, what I did do, 2 things. I pulled this off and I tested the speaker. The speaker has no ohmage on it, so this speaker is bad. What I think will work is I have my Xbox One speakers. I believe that'll fit in. Didn't get there yet, but first off, I want to try this, which I have not done yet. As long as this lightsaber is good, this should light up. So I will take this, put it in, press it in there. And should work. Let's see. No, it does not light up. So from the corrosion of this, it may have hurt here. Why I didn't think that was going to be the case, when I looked inside, I really would have bet the farm that this was going to work, because there is no corrosion inside of here. And what I'll do is I'll try and, because I don't have much room to angle it, you can see, and I don't know if you can see inside, I'll get a light to look in. If you can see inside, there's 0 corrosion. Now, I didn't want to test sending voltage into it. Turn that off. I could have tested sending voltage, but because there's 4 pins inside of there, which didn't make sense to me either, considering there is 5 pins on here, which is telling me it might be sharing a ground. And if it's sharing 2 voltages and sharing a ground, it makes kind of sense, but I would have thought the ground would have had to contact through to the lightsaber. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to test it and see all that. Okay, that being said, let's put our pack back into here and verify this does work again. And sure enough, the lightsaber lights up. All right, now what I have to do, I have to contact the customer and see what they want to do, because I can fix his battery pack. You know what I'm going to do? Give me a second. I'm going to check all the voltages on here. So let me be right back. Okay, I'm back. Now, what you can see, I drew a diagram with my crappy writing I have, of course. And I did my A meter on it with the batteries in here, and it confirmed my suspicion. I have 4.7 volts here and 4.7 volts here, but I also have continuity between here, which is telling me these two things of batteries are run in series, so it doubles the milliamps of the AA batteries. That's one. I did continuity to the speaker, and I found that this side is the green going to the green side of the speaker here, and the yellow side here, which is telling me, okay, the other two pins runs the speaker side of it. I also did an ohmage check between the speakers, and there was no ohms. So that's telling me this speaker is blown out. I'm not going to take the customer speaker. I do believe I have an Xbox One speaker. Let me go get it. Okay, I'm back. So this is a speaker out of an Xbox One, and the funny thing is, the diameter works. I could, technically, it's 5 watt. I don't know what the wattage of this is. Let's see if I can break this off. Oh my God, it's all brittle. So anyway, I'm going to show you this picture. So it's on YouTube, and anybody trying to fix this lightsaber, because there is no schematics out there whatsoever. There's nothing. There's nobody taking it apart. I do see the screws, but we're going to get to that after. So this speaker and this on here, now that I have the wiring diagram, I could easily rewire his other one, but is he going to want to pay me to do that knowing that his saber is bad? And this speaker has no markings on it. So I don't even know the wattage of this speaker. It's basically going to have to be a stab in the dark. I'm going to have to try it. I mean, what else I got to do? It's just this. So that being said, I am going to turn my soldering iron on. Let's see if I can get out. I'm going to get my pick and pull the rubber off of this. And what I'll use is I'll use some hot glue when I put it back together, because this looks like it's going to break off fairly easy. Let's get this out of here now. All right. Well, we got this. We don't need this out anymore. We have my saber, that's good. We have his saber here. And we're going to put his saber forward. I can tell the difference between the sabers too, because his has the grind between it, mine does not. We are going to finish taking this off. And plus, when I bought it on eBay, like I said, the guy said the speaker did not work, which I was hoping it was a bad wire, but when I tested the ohmage, the speaker was bad. Luckily, I was a sound engineer by trade. I used to do audio, and I know how to test those things. Of course, I just broke that pin off. Okay, does the speaker pop out? I don't want to damage this in any way. Oh, it's pulling. Slowly. Because I'm on, well, there you go. I just pulled that off of there anyway. Besides, this is mine. And the speaker is all scratchy, so it is bad. Now, let's compare the two. I mean, I don't see why it wouldn't work. So let's try this. Let us try and move the pins. Get a little solder, a little flux. I have a feeling they're going to melt pretty quick. Probably not needed. I just get into the habit of doing it. Okay, that's that. Now I need to scrape. Of course, it's got protective coating on here, just so it doesn't ground out. Yeah, I didn't even need flux. Don't want to touch my soldering tip to the lightsaber. That would suck if I put a burn mark in it, which I've done dumber things. Okay, that speaker is now on. I think I might be able to test this without pushing it all the way on. Let's see. There it is. All right, cool. I just fixed this lightsaber's sound. But I do have to get my hot glue gun, which I will get, put this back together, and make it nice and clean. I did hurt this pin. I'm also going to try and glue this. So I'll be back. Okay, what I'm also going to do with this speaker, with this power, is I want to see the pattern of the wires under it so I can see which ones are getting saved with which. I can tell a lot by doing this. Okay, so on the speaker side, these two share a ground and the positive comes out of here. So I'm going to write that down. Negative. And the negative is going to be, sure enough. So that's going to be your negative. It's going to join here to here, which means there's probably going to be a positive to this point. So there's 3 batteries that go, and the other one's going to be on the other side. Okay. And I'm also going to show it on video. So you see that when it comes through, the negative jumps from the positive side of here, the end point, down to here. I'm guaranteeing the positives go down there and share. So put that back. Okay, let's put this in here. My glue is set enough, so this should just go back together. Okay. All right, and it's good to go. Glue's not holding that great. Now, let's take apart the inside of the saber. So we can see exactly how it's wired up. Protective film. So you're going to see from the V negative. So it's sharing negative, and it's negative jumping. Nope, it's not jumping. So negative goes to a negative pin on here, which is going to be, there's your negative pin. Wire goes in, goes to the 5th wire. That's the negative. This negative is going to go to that ground. Of course, then you have they share a line. So this is positive to negative. And that's it. So you're going to see there's 2 negatives on here. On here, there's nothing else shared. Then it just becomes inside of here. And sure enough, what we have on here, there is the ground, there is the green, there is the yellow, matched up perfectly. And then, of course, we're going to run the orange, which the orange is the inside wire, and the red. So they are both, all right. The orange is going to the top. So be orange, and this one will be red. And boom, now we have it. I can rewire the entire other battery pack. Good to know. Now that this is back together, I'm still going to hot glue that one piece. Just don't care for it for the video. Nobody needs to know how to hot glue anything. But, of course, what do I do with my screws? Gosh, dang it. Let me move this out of the way. Well, I'm going to find them off camera, then I'll put it in. For now, one is good enough. Pop it in here, make sure it works. Oh, it was stuck to the speaker. Told you, Randy does, I should, instead of calling Randy Fixes It, Randy does dumb stuff. And anyway, if anybody searches my thing, Randy Fixes It, when did they make Randy Marsh? My channel's older. I'm not Randy Marsh, although I feel like I'm sometime. Yes, that's a South Park reference. Let's try this in. All right, here we go. All right, we got a known working Mace Windu. Right, that was this, yeah. Mace Windu lightsaber. Very rare, not easy to get. Have the stand, he has the box. Both together would be quite a valuable combination. But I'll let you know, I'll get back to this and let you know what the customer thinks.